Okie doke. Things appear to be working. All right. So, what I'd started on yesterday off camera, let's see. So I had, I'm trying to remember what I did. I think I started animating Sam's character. Yes, I did. And I didn't get very much, and it's not great animation yet.
Who do we got? Who we got? Okay.
So it's just, let's see. Go back to this view. That's the actual animated view. And then let's see. So
Who do we got? Who we got?
it's not the best animation. Let's see. It needs some ease in and ease out.
Who do we got? Who we got? Who do we got? Who we got?
Maybe does it need more anticipation? Maybe it needs some arc on that anticipation. So like, so here on this frame, maybe maybe we twist the body, not that way a little bit. So it goes like that. Okay. And then, so on this bit of anticipation, we need to twist it even farther back. I think we want to twist this. So it goes, wait, that didn't do anything. Hold on. Wait, hold on. Where was I? So there's the anticipation here. So on this, we need to twist body back a little bit.
Who do we got? Who we got? Okay.
It's a little better. I think I should just rough in the basic animation first, and then I'll worry about the timing. The smoothing of it later. So what's the next part? He says,
Okay.
yeah, he says okay. So I probably should have done a storyboard for this, to be honest. It's also kind of annoying that you can't hear the audio when you scrub through it like this, but that's okay. So I think I want, let's go back to the main thing here and let's click on my character. Just angle him the way I want him in the scene to begin with. He's going to be kind of like this. And this guy is going to be over here, I think. Turned like that, so when the camera pans to him or cuts to him, one of the two. Maybe we'll do it like, and then I want Sam to point to him when he says okay. I'm pretty sure the next line is,
Who do we got? Who we got? Okay.
we got yeah, so we say what his name is. All right, so we want a camera, I think right here. Actually, we want this to be more centered. Let's turn on our grid here. We don't want to cross the axis, so we want to be on this side of him, kind of. Yeah, that'll work right there. I like that shot. We'll create a camera there. We have this camera here. How do I switch to the other? That's not, I didn't want to render that, but whatever. How do I switch to the other active camera? Active camera. No, I want to switch to this one. How do I make this one active? We hit it again? No, that doesn't do it. How do I switch cameras? Project. No. Library. This doesn't show me my cameras. Or my light sources, which is interesting. How do I make this the active camera? I guess I don't need that right now. Maybe I turn this one off for now, and then when I do that, nope. I don't know. I'll figure that out later, I guess. Maybe I just use the one camera and then and just pan it to that spot. So maybe we delete this camera for now. But the idea is, so now if I do this, it should be back on these guys. So now the idea is they do their whole spiel and then they hands over to this guy and he's going to be kind of looking like stupid and noobish.
Who do we got? Who we got? Okay.
We got Caucasian
so?
bread. Should we just funnel all our resources?
Okay. Who do we got? Who we got? Okay. Who do we got? Who we got?
So
who do we got? Who we got? Okay.
Let's see. Let's scroll back down to Sam's character. So on what is this frame 16? 17? 18? No, yeah, this is 17. Then we're animating on 2s, although we started on an odd number, which is kind of weird. Not the end of the world though. So then we need a little bit of anticipation here, I think. So do I go down first or probably up first? Probably don't go down at all. And then we are going to angle the body back a little. That's the eye piece. I want the head piece. Nope, I want the yellow line. Okay, so there's, maybe we rotate this just a little bit more. There's the anticipation.
Who we got? Okay.
And then on frame 21, we come back down. Actually, maybe on frames, maybe this doesn't, maybe this should be, the head should be more in line. So when he comes back, so he's still looking at his target, I think. Yeah, that makes more sense. And then the body comes a little forward and angles forward. Then the head, still looking at his target. And the arm goes a little bit that way.
Who we got? Okay. Who we got? Okay.
And then we need a little bit of follow through. On this frame, we bring this down just a tad. And then the head up. So continue looking at his target. And then on the next frame, we bring everything. Actually, we can just duplicate this frame. Goes there. So.
Who we got? Okay.
Yeah, that looks pretty good. I like that.
Who we got?
So.
Who we got? Who we got? Okay. Who we got? Who we got? Okay.
All right. Not the worst thing I've ever done. It's not the best either, though. It's going to need some refinement later for sure, and it's kind of annoying that this program doesn't have a graph editor that I am aware of. What is this? Is this a graph editor? /hide half-second marks on time. No, that's... Oh, okay. I guess that's kind of useful. Might as well keep it. Repeat the animation while animating keyframes seamlessly. Okay, those are just playback options. Those have nothing to do with the graph editor. All right, well, whatever. I'm not going to worry about that right now. We don't necessarily need a graph editor, although it would help.
Who we got? Who we got? Okay.
We got.
Who we got? Who we got? Okay.
All right, so. Since when do I animate? For the last, I haven't done anything on my channel with it, but since pretty much the last 4 years, I went to college for animation, and I have a degree in new media with a focus on animation. So, I don't know. I figured I'd do some of it on my channel because it's kind of fun sometimes. And I had a pretty funny clip that I wanted to animate, so figured I'd do it. It's gonna take a long ass time though, because anyone who animates knows that you can be animating for like 3 hours and have like 1 second of animation done, assuming you do it right. So this is certainly going to take a long ass time, but I think if I do it right, it should be a pretty good result, and it should be kind of interesting. I don't remember when EJ comes in, so I don't know where I want to place his character just yet. In fact, he might even just be over here on his own, and then the camera cuts to him. But we need to not cross the axis, so if these guys are here, then he needs to be, if he's over here, he needs to be rotated like this. So if we have, so let's say, so our first camera shot's here. So then after, let's see. I need to figure out what I'm doing with my character while Sam's doing his little thing here.
Who we got? Who we got? Okay.
Because I don't want him to just stand still and do nothing. That's gonna look really robotic, which I don't like. So he needs to do something. I haven't figured that out yet. Maybe though, maybe what I do is just not even have him in the scene, and maybe he comes in when I actually start.
So who we got? Who we got? Okay.
We got
Who we got? Who we got? Okay.
We got Caucasian
so?
bread. Okay, so maybe what we do is I don't even put my character here at all in this first frame. It's going to mean I could move Sam's character, but that's going to require additional keyframes. So what I might just do is move the camera. So if I have, let's see, and then if we move this camera over to center Sam up, maybe down a little, maybe in a little too.
Who we got? Who we got? Okay.
And then so after he does that little animation, maybe it cuts to this guy here next. And so
Okay, who do we got? Who we got? Okay.
we got Caucasian
So
bread. Maybe like while we're saying like Caucasian bread, it cuts over to this guy. Oh, why is there a keyframe here? Oh boy. Oh boy, what did I do? Did I delete the entire? I think I deleted the entire character, not the keyframe. But delete this keyframe. Okay, he jumps back here. Okay, there's a keyframe there because I moved him while I was partially in the timeline, and it automatically places keyframes, which is not what I want. Maybe let's see. So if Sam's there, then EJ here, I think. So I gotta figure out when EJ starts talking.
okay, who do we got? Who we got? Okay.
We got Caucasian
So
bread. Should we just funnel all our resources to this guy?
yes.
All right, that's our goal. I don't even care about winning. This guy has to be the last guy on our team alive.
Hey, he upgraded.
I'm trying to figure out where EJ comes
What a
in.
guy. Go. Pop off.
Oh my god, he's a hacker.
What the hell?
Wait, we're gonna win.
Let's go. Pop it off.
I cannot.
Okay, so it's after Sam. So that's that's fine. Maybe at the beginning here though, when I'm animating Sam's character, maybe. So let's see. So maybe we have his leg move too. So we can do, let's see. When he does that, maybe we have his leg come like out like this. So it'd be like something like, let's see. So here's the anticipation keyframes. So maybe this leg come up. I just wanted the leg, not the whole character. Maybe this leg comes up or something. And then the whole body would have to shift though. Yeah, that's not bad. And then through here, maybe the leg comes out. And maybe up a little more. And then on this keyframe, it comes down. So something like that. So then it goes. Okay. The problem here is the other leg. So we got that, and then as this starts transitioning here, we need to move this leg back into position. So something like that. So it goes like this, then like that. All right, I like that.
Okay, who do we got? Who we got? Okay. Okay, who do we got? Who we got? Okay. Okay, who do we got? Who we got? Okay. Okay, who do we got?
Take it from the other camera angle.
Okay, who do we got? Who we got? Okay. Okay, who do we got? Who we got? Okay. Okay, who do we got? Who we got? Okay.
Okay, I kind of like that. Oh, he's not just stiff on the bottom. He's just he's animating through the whole sequence here. However, we need him to do the other step back. So, um, so let's see. There's that, and then he steps. Then he does. Here's the anticipation frame. So maybe here we go up like this, and then actually we need to move his entire character tad. Go there, and then wait, hold on, what's going on here? Something's not right here. It's like he's doing half of his body is like, you see that right there? So between these two frames, nothing's happening, which I kind of think I wanted. I'm not sure. I think maybe that's why it looks a little choppy, because he's just pausing, like he's not doing anything with between these two. Maybe we need some follow through here. So yeah, as you can see, okay, so it comes up. There's the anticipation. There is the key pose, and then it kind of just stops. So I think on this frame here, let's see, so key pose, and then on what? These are the same frames in the head and the arm, I think. So what I need to do is on this one, on his arm, I need to bring it down a little. Maybe his head up a little or something, I don't know. So now it goes, who do we got? And then he does another who do we got? Okay, I gotta fix the legs, but let me see if that looks
Who do we
better
got?
on
Who
the
we got?
arms.
Okay.
I think that's a little bit better.
Who do we got? Who we got? Okay.
We got Caucasian
Caucasian
bread. That's a little better, I think. So adding that little bit of follow through helps. Hmm. Okay. Then okay, where did the leg stop? So the leg stopped here on this anticipation frame. Then so the leg needs to come up here, I think. Up. Maybe even this way a little bit. So it goes down, and then it comes back up. And no follow through between these frames, which is a little annoying. Is there space for follow through?
Got okay.
Probably. If I move these all down one more frame, we have space to put a bit of follow through in. Or maybe I have to move it down 4 frames for the follow through, and then so the down and back up. So I think the follow through takes 2 frames. Okay, let's try that with all of these. Where's the body at? Okay, so we want to let's just select all of these. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Who we got? Okay. Who we got? Okay.
So then, so here. Oh, these actually these 3 need to come back. So here is where it stops. So then here it actually needs to go. Let's duplicate these. Put them here. So then these need to be down a little bit farther. And then we paste another set of those here. So it goes to this frame, and then these will go down and then come back up to this frame, and then we can do the anticipation for the next movement. All right, I like that. So here, this needs to go down. Hold on. Yeah, this needs to go down. That's the wrong arm. Hold on. Did I mess anything up? No, okay, I haven't done anything yet. All right, so give me the body. Give me the body, please. Actually, let's just bend the body. All right, and then the head will come back up just a tad. Arm will bend down just a tad, and maybe even down a little bit like that. Hold on, what is going on here? So it gets to this frame, and that goes down. Why does the arm not come back up? You see that? What's going on here? Did I miss something? What do we need? The head, the body, and the right arm. And I have that. The body is red, the head is this turquoise, and the right arm is blue. Why are these being dumb? Hold on. Okay, let me just undo all this. So it gets to this frame, and then this frame is supposed to be... Something's wrong with this frame here. So let's just delete those, and we'll just copy and paste these into this frame.
We got? Okay.
Okay, there we go. I like that. That looks good. So still haven't figured out the leg yet, but that's perfectly okay. We'll figure that out in a bit.
Who we got? Who we got? Okay.
The leg's kind of just floating there at the end. I haven't finished that. Let me click save real quick, just so I don't lose my progress in case something crashes for whatever reason. Also, let's get rid of the tiled view here. I don't need that. But second camera is going to be the rendered view, so. Although maybe actually this particular view here is better. What we could do is go with this view, maybe even a little bit more zoomed in so we don't have to animate the legs. So if we do something like, I'm trying to get this just right. It's a little tricky because the controls are kind of sensitive. So I want to get it to where the legs are. Then we need to be slightly over, like right here. That's a good, I think I like that. Let's go with that. So then as it scrubs through, we still want to animate his legs because they're halfway in the shot. We got that. Who do we got? Who do we got? We gotta finish animating that leg. Okay. Okay, then here it cuts to the toasty boy, or the bread boy. We're gonna create a camera right here. I like that shot a lot better than this shot, actually. So we're gonna delete this camera. All right. Gonna hide this camera for now so that it's not in my way. It'll still be there, just so it's not in my way while I'm animating. When I click this, it should still. Never mind, it doesn't show that view because that's hidden. But I just want to see that. Then I can just uncheck this, and there we go. We have that view back. Nice. Perfect. Yeah, I like this shot. This angle is much better. He's slightly off to the left, which I like because he's pointing to the right, but he's pretty well centered. I'm okay with that. Then we start here.
Who do we got? Who we got? Okay.
We got.
Who do we got? Who we got? Okay. Who do we got? Who we got? Okay.
His head moves.
Who do we got? Who we got?
rapidly.
Okay. Who do we got? Who we got? Okay.
His head move with the. Probably not. It should be like. Does it go before or? Probably goes before the arm, right? Probably not that fast. The head's a little fast. I'm liking the arm movements. The legs, while not done, I'm liking the leg movements. The body's pretty good. The head's not great for me. The head needs some work. I think we need to slow it down a little bit. And we need it to be offset from the arm, so it goes a little bit first, I think, because you look and then you point. You don't point and then look. You don't point and look at the same time, I don't think. I think you look and then point. So yes. I think we're gonna have to offset the head just a little bit. So let's see, if I take all of these head frames, if we move them back like this, now he's pointing first and then he's looking. Hold on, let me see.
Who do we got? Who we got? Okay.
No, it looks even worse. They have to move these forward a couple frames, I think. So then he's. Hold on.
Who do we got? Who we got? Okay.
Something's just not right with the head, and I don't know what it is. What if we move them forward just one frame? It looks good and slow.
Who do we got? Who we got? Okay. Who do we got? Who we got? Okay.
Okay,
Who do we got? Who we
certainly a
got?
lot
Okay.
better.
Who do we got? Who we got? Okay.
Still a little quick, but we'll fix the timing later. I definitely should have storyboarded this first. Let's see. All right, where was I? The legs. So the legs kind of stop here. So we can see, let's just, if I turn this camera off while the camera view is open, it still keeps it good. That's what I wanted. Can I move this into a separate window? Not really. Oh wait, yes I can. Well, kinda. Close that, and I can shrink that, and I can shrink. And that's about as far as I can shrink it. Oh, no, I can shrink it a little farther by putting these in separate tabs instead of next to each other. All right. That's a little bit better. So now, so we want this to come down. So it comes forward and down. Get a little, hold on, which, maybe something like that. So okay, that's probably
who do we got? Who we got? Okay.
We got. All right, I'm liking this. This is better. Still need to fix the head. Okay, it's kind of fucked up the camera angle here, but that's fine. We can turn this camera back on.
Who do we got? Who we got? Okay. Who do we got? Who we got? Okay. Who do we got? Who we got? Okay.
We got. So I think next it switches over to the bread character. Something's still not right with the head here, but I'm gonna have to live with that for now. If I get too stuck up on that, I'm never gonna get to the other parts. So I'll have to come back to this later and clean it up. Now we're moving on to the bread character. So let's just pose him the starting pose. We are on keyframe 0. I had to just double check that real quick. Okay, and then I don't know what I want him to do. Maybe he's like me or something. Maybe he waves. Hmm. I want him to look like a noob. I just don't know what I want him to do. I don't want him to just stand there doing nothing.
Who do we got? Who we got? Okay.
We got Caucasian bread. Even if it's just like really subtle. Like even if he doesn't do much, maybe he just like looks around a little bit. Which frames do I have to work with here?
Who do we got? Who we got? Okay.
We got Caucasian bread. So I think that was to like 110 or something. I don't know why I zoomed in like that. That's kind of weird. The controls in this are a little funky, but that's okay. So, God damn it, stop! I wanted the slider here. Caucasian bread. Should we just funnel all our resources? So, what frame does this character's animation start on? We got Caucasian bread.
Okay.
Maybe, maybe we continue working here actually. So after he does that, maybe he does an
So
he does say here, so maybe we animate that instead of just switching over to the next character. All right, so but does he have follow through here? Yes, he does. Okay. So on the next, zoom in a little bit on this timeline. That goes to about frame 45, I think. So we have this many frames. So you know what? Let's go to about here. We got we got we we got we got we got we got we got yeah, it's actually pretty much exactly frame 45. So let's start with frame 45 and work our way backwards. Let's start with frame 45 and find our final position of this. So frame 45, let's see, he's gonna be, so his arm needs to be moved. Maybe in like this, down like this, and not the camera, that's why I wanted it to be hidden. But apparently you can't do that. We need to get there faster. Do I just move these frames though? Let's say I move into there. Actually, one more because I'm animating on the odd frames. We got.
Okay.
We got.
Okay.
We got.
Okay.
We got. Hmm.
Okay. Okay.
We got.
Caucasian. Okay.
We got. Caucasian bread. So then maybe. Trying to figure out where I want to. How long do I want to hold that frame for? Maybe like 4 frames. So here's 1, 2, probably not 4, probably like 2 frames. So if I do this, and then it cuts to the other guy. So can I render a certain amount of frames? Well, actually, I guess I don't have any extra frames anyway, so we might as well let's render out these just to see how this looks. We're not going to render it in super high quality. I'm just going to render it in, 720p is fine. To medium quality. I want to get this to render quickly. So let's go ahead and save this and put it there. This is who we got. I want to see how this looks, even though it's not quite. Oh wow, it's gonna take a lot of render. It's not quite. The animation's not quite where I want it. The head's a little. Wait, is there a keyframe on frame 2171? That's probably why it's Why is there a keyframe? Why is it rendering all the way out to frame 2171? I don't want it to render that many keyframes. I only need like the first, what, 100? 45? I think it was like the first 45 or something, right? Yeah, it only goes to 45, so I only need it to render up to 45. Is there a way to get it to do that? Render. How do you tell it which keyframes to render? Project. How do I tell it which keyframes to render? Because I only need like the first couple. Whatever. I wonder if it rendered. If I click custom, does it let me do that? No, it doesn't. I wonder if it even though I canceled the render, I wonder if it finished, like it actually did it do that, or did it stop the render? Just delete it. Where did it export to? Animator projects. Okay, so it did actually, let me just open this. Actually, I'll just put this in a different folder. So it did actually render that, even though I didn't finish the render.
Yeah, who do we got? Who do we got? Okay.
We got
Caucasian. Yeah, who do we got? Who do we got? Okay.
we got
Caucasian. Yeah, who do we got? Who do we got? Okay.
we got no, something is totally messed up here. You guys can't see what's on my screen, but at the beginning, kind of wigging out.
Yeah, who do we got? Who do we got? Okay. Yeah, who do we got? Who do we got? Okay.
We got
Caucasian. Yeah, who do we got? Who do we got? Okay.
I wonder if it's because Media Player is trying to catch up to it, though? Might just because Windows Media Player is trying to catch up to it. Let me open up in Premiere Pro and see if it, let me save the Animator file first, though. I want to open it up in Premiere Pro and paste it in there and see if it wigs out there, if it's just Windows Media Player trying to catch up. Create a new project. Who do we got? And we're gonna have to be, we might as well actually just keep this because we're gonna, or this project here, because we're gonna be splicing it all together eventually anyways. Yeah,
who do we got? Who do we got? Okay.
we got okay, so
yeah, who do we got? Who do we got? Okay. Yeah, who do we got? Who do we got? Okay. Yeah, who do we got? Who do we got? Okay. Yeah, who do we got? Who do we got? Okay.
something's not quite right there. It might be the frame hold that I put there, which I don't know if really works. I like the transition here.
Okay.
I don't know if keeping that for a whole frame is the right call. This might need to do something. So once it goes here, maybe this just goes up or something. Let's close this. So just get the body and then rotate the whole thing up just a tad. And I think here we actually want to straighten out this leg too, because the leg's probably looking a little funky in there. That's fine. So if we do that and then maybe that little bit of motion here is going to be enough to sell that better than just
okay.
We got
Okay.
Yeah, that might actually be better. So if we cut it right after that, so then all right, let's go ahead and render this one more time. That's the wrong button. Render, save, and we'll save it to desktop. Where's my animator? My animator, Caucasian carry. Let's see, scene 1. So after this finishes rendering, is Sam here? I don't think he is. I think that little bit of motion there is going to be better. So we'll go ahead and stop rendering because for some reason it wants to render 1200 frames. All right, we'll delete this in Premiere, even though you guys can't see what I'm doing. Let me grab this scene, drag it in here.
Yeah, who do we got? Who do we got? Okay.
And then I gotta figure out where the last keyframe. So right there. So if we delete that.
Yeah, who do we got? Who do we got? Okay. Yeah, who do we got? Who do we got? Okay.
Okay, so that's a little better. We don't want the audio to stop, so we'll obviously add in the in fact, what I might do here is instead I'm still not completely sold on the head part yet. I know you can't see what I'm doing, but I'm just kind of looking at it in Premiere Pro versus this program, just to make sure the render works and looks the way I want it to. In terms of the shading and all that, actually, open up OBS real quick and create another window capture for Premiere Pro, so that way I can just switch the let's see, Premiere Pro. That way you can just see what I'm doing, so I can just toggle between the two tabs. Why is this not 1920 by 1080? The hell? You see this? It's like cut off at the bottom. All right, whatever. Let's go ahead and put this underneath my face cam so you can actually see it, and underneath the alert box. Okay. It's probably just because I don't know why that is actually. That's weird. All right, well you can see it at least now. So I just wanted to make sure. So the difference between if I go back to Premiere or to My Animator, you can see that it doesn't have all the shadows in the render here. Well, I mean, it has like some of the shadows, but it doesn't have any like the cast shadows. So the lighting in Premiere Pro or the lighting once you actually render it is a lot better. So I can show you what it looks like here. again, I'm not satisfied completely with this animation, but this is just a first test render of this first couple seconds of the thing. Still got a lot of work to go, but I just wanted to test how it looked in actually fully rendered.
Who do we got? Who we got? Okay. Who do we got? Who we got? Okay.
And what I'm thinking I'm going to do here is import the sound file and go ahead and just mute the bottom or the sound file on this, and I think everything I export from now on will just is that not synced up? Hold on, something's not right here. What? It's like, you see that? It's like there's like a little bit at the beginning of this that my animator cut off for some reason. I can't.
Who do we got? Who we got? Okay.
We got it's probably close enough. All right. Probably like 2 frames off, but that's probably good enough. All right, so now I can cut these clips wherever I want, and the audio will continue to play through to the next scene. I believe it's going to be Caucasian bread at this point. Still have no idea, or still not completely set on this animation, but as a first pass, it's good enough. Obviously, I can go through later and refine it. So back to my animator. So the next part of this is going to be animating this character here. I just have absolutely no idea how I want to do it. Which is not a great start. I really should probably have storyboarded this so I can figure out what he's going to do. I want him to be, I don't want him to be like too expressive. I kind of want him to be sort of vacant, but also not a robot. So he really just needs to look around for a little bit. Like kind of just look, like maybe he just like looks over his shoulder a couple times. I don't know, just looks at the ground. I don't know. Something to keep him doing, like keep him moving, keep him doing something so he doesn't just look like a statue or a robot. But not so much that he, like, I don't want him to be doing anything crazy, because he does the crazy shit later once he starts hacking. I never actually explored this map. Kind of getting sidetracked, but whatever. I should have put myself on green team. Whatever. I like green, but maybe the blue actually works better compositionally because my character is green. Yeah, I already lit the things and I already did the animations here. I mean, I guess I could just technically rotate this whole structure minus 90 degrees, but I don't want to. Is this chest animatable? Oh, it is. Well, that's cool. That's pretty cool. I did not expect that. Is the bed animatable? It is. But can you grab like specific blocks, or is it just only like the special blocks? No, it's just the special blocks. Can I grab these torches and animate them? Well, probably not those ones because I have a light source in front of them and it's kind of hard to get to them. Oh, I didn't know you could hold spacebar to go faster. No, you can't. Okay. Torches are, so just the beds and the chests are animatable. I mean, the leaves kind of all animate by themselves, but that's just That's just part of the rendering. It's not, it has nothing to do with like I didn't manually animate those. The program just kind of does that. All right. Back to the business. So I need to figure out a camera angle for him. I'm thinking something along these lines. Maybe a little lower. Maybe something like that. That might work. Let's create a camera here. Yeah, that camera angle works pretty well. It doesn't cross the axis either because the first one had you from this side, and this has it from this side, so it shouldn't cross any axis here. And we need like maybe an idle animation or something. I don't know. I have no idea what to do with this character, to be honest. I might just end the stream actually and do some storyboarding off camera to figure this shit out before I continue with this. Otherwise, I'm just gonna have long periods of not doing anything, which isn't really a good way to make progress. So I should probably just go back a step before the animation and just storyboard everything out, just so that I know what I'm doing. When I get to the parts, I can actually just animate instead of trying to figure things out. So I'm gonna go ahead and save this project and end the stream. Thanks for watching, anyone who did. Hit the like button, all that jazz. This is going to be an ongoing project that's going to take quite a while, even though it's only like a 40-second audio clip. Animation takes time, so this is going to take a while. Again, thanks for watching, and I guess I'll see you in the next